There is this young brother who won last year the 2011 NCAA Wrestling Championship. He won the 2011 NCAA Wrestling Championship. His name is Anthony Robles. Anthony Robles won the 2011 NCAA Wrestling Championship. Did you hear what I said? I said Anthony Robles won the 2011 NCAA Wrestling Championship. I hear somebody say, so what? Well, did I tell you that Anthony Robles only has one leg? He was born without a right leg, but he is the national champion in NCAA wrestling for those in the 125-pound category. I watched video after video of him beating folk. Can you imagine getting beat by a one-legged man? Like beating the devil, fighting him with one hand tied behind your back. And somebody asked him, how in the world do you do what you do? First of all, when you come into the arena, you can't even walk in, man. You got to come in on crutches. And what I like is that this young brother, still in college, said, you don't know, actually, that's where my strength comes from. What do you mean your strength comes from walking on crutches? He says, because I walk on crutches all the time, I've had to work on strengthening my upper body. When other folk are just chilling, I'm working, I'm strengthening my upper body. That blows my mind, because some of you ought to be doing more than you're doing, but you're hanging out on a crutch. You're using how you were born as a crutch, using poverty as a crutch. Some of us use race as a crutch, using all kinds of excuses as a crutch. He says, my crutches actually make me strong. Oh, I like that. He says, right in the place of my pain, I've discovered power. I think I read that somewhere in the Bible. It says that his strength is made perfect in weakness. And so he says, because I only have one leg, I've had to overcompensate and strengthen my upper body. And that's how I pin the adversary to the mat. I'm done, but I want you to know that you were born to wrestle. You were born to wrestle. Wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against powers and principalities, against spiritual wickedness in high places, against the rulers of the darkness in this world. And I want somebody this morning who feels defeated to know that you can win. I know you're having a pity party, but the devil is a liar. You can win. There might be hell in your house this morning, but you can win. You may have been born the son of a single mother, but you can win. You may not know who your daddy is, but you can win. You are more than a conqueror through Christ who strengthens you. You were born to wrestle. You were born to run. You were born to win. And every time the devil that tries to defeat you, you ought to say, greater, greater, greater is the one who is within me than the one who is within the world. And when I am weak, he is strong. When I am tired, he's still God. Late in the midnight hour, he's still God. And so I believe I'll run on, fight on, struggle on, see what the end is going to be.